Hey guys, and welcome to My Little Pony Princess Magic Season 7, Episode 17. To change a Changeling. So we're gonna do a Changeling episode? I'm starting it right now. I've been warning this episode since Twilight was freaking in his douche. I am not gonna mow it on it. If he doesn't vote this episode, I'm doing it if it's for the other Changelings. I was worried they're not going to show up there to the finale. Boy, I'm happy to be one on that. Oops, sorry about that.
Straight to the Changeling Hive. I told you I could do it.
No, you just teleport.
Straight.
Trixie!
We've been popping all around Equestria, and we still have to walk. It's like 12 steps away. Before Chrysalis's throne was destroyed, the closest magic would have gotten us was way over there. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy do you think Thorax is going to be about our surprise visit? Definitely 10. I mean,
surprise visit?
Happy at the chance to marvel at the overwhelming talent that is the great and powerful Trixie! Trixie, we're coming to offer Thorax encouragement and support. His letters make it seem like the responsibilities of being the
she didn't go with the flashy fireworks. That was tame.
I know. That's basically what I said. He's dealing with the wants and needs of his subjects.
So I see since Twitter's not on there, plane is starting to glow.
It does sound like a lot, but are you sure that last thing is real? The Dread Malworth? Sure it is. Thorax said it's like half bear, half mole, half raging pile of claws. But now that the Changelings don't feed on the love of everything around them, plants have started to grow back. But this Malworth keeps eating them all up. Malworth.
Oh.
You're just trying to scare me, but it won't work. Because not only am I the great and powerful,
do I need to clean up the Ultra Minor? Oh, red one! Which is he?
Thorax also mentioned a terrifying looking changeling who greets visitors but is actually nice? Nope.
And I'm not nice.
That's a normal Changeling.
Starlight, you got us here. I'll take us home. Teleportation spell, go!
And they were kidnapped.
Nope.
They were kidnapped by a normal Changeling. The red fins! Fan Fury deformed! I prefer the image of a friend Changeling no see. He had red fins.
Unscarable Trixie.
Also have red eyes, but this one has purple.
Thorax might need our help. We need our help. Teleportation spell.
So why is that Changeling still normal?
Teleportation spell. Why do you keep doing that? You know it doesn't work that way. I know. But this is my process.
I captured these trespassers.
Starlight! Trixie! It's okay, Pharynx. You can let them go.
But they were lurking on our grounds. In the old days, I would have already feasted on their love.
Well, that's why they're called the old days.
Oh.
We don't do that anymore.
Oh. I see.
I like the old days better.
What are you
He's in charge of the world group, ain't he?
Surprise!
Wow,
So why isn't he
great to
good
see
for the
you.
information?
I'm
I bet he will by the end of the episode.
I thought Ember helped you get more assertive so you could deal with all the renegade changelings who didn't want to change.
Oh, she did. Really helpful. I was able to convince all of them to change, except one of them, my brother.
Your
Brother?
Yep, Pharynx is my elder broodmate.
So that's why you haven't banished him.
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned him despite earlier.
I shade.
Man, this season has continuity.
Comparison.
You're in its
We are
own
nothing alike.
season.
Stop
You don't
doing
think that a
that!
lot.
The hive looked
Usually it's a few seasons after that little detail just brought back up.
Oh, well, how about I show you the rest of the hive, where it's less loud and bangy? There have been a lot of changes since you were here last. I'm trying to start some new activities, since the only thing we did before was hunt and patrol. There's theater.
Oh my god.
Swing dancing. A once-a-week potluck lunch.
Once a week.
And who can change shape
Oh,
and
oh no,
organize
that's
craft
icing. I thought it was
time?
face paint.
This guy.
I am really impressed, Thorax. The hive, all the activities.
Oh, he did it again. Pharynx dumped an entire can of black paint on me. He said my fuchsia color wasn't intimidating to our enemies. What enemies?
I am so sorry. I promise I'll talk to him.
You're the ruler of the hive, Thorax. You need to do more than talk.
Well, maybe not everything here is amazing. Seriously, Thorax, what is up with your brother?
Pharynx used to be head of patrol, but now we're peaceful and there's no need to patrol, so he just stalks around the hive making everyone miserable. The other changelings are sick of it, and if I can't accept love and friendship and change
form a dog unit.
everything I've done here is at risk.
A dog? You need dogs to protect your home. I mean, even Celeste, the only vampire, Luna has Bat Pony as dogs.
Really think you could help?
It's not that bloody hard.
Pony who can help your brother.
You don't have to get rid of the dog unit that was already there. Just give them new orders and
Slightly longer.
just let them be.
To you, we can do it.
Thorax, we're ready to start work on the trail of plants to lead the Malwarf away.
No, I have to head outside. You're sure you're okay handling Pharynx?
Absolutely.
He's the mole bear. If he's not, I'm surprised.
Yeah, we totally got this.
Also, 50s is 50 cents that this episode's gonna end with his brother going to find Finn Twisterlets.
So, how do you want to play this? I'm thinking good pony, bad pony. You yell and blast him with magic, while my natural charisma
Oh, there goes Starlight.
convince him that... Starlight?
Oh, Starlight.
Pharynx! I know when we first met, it didn't go so well.
I put you in a bag. I thought it went great.
Does he have an accent?
So, not a big fan of the vines, huh?
They're a safety hazard. An enemy could hide in them or use them as weapons. I don't even know why they're here.
Because they're pretty?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, totally. We get you. But maybe don't express how you feel by destroying them?
I don't take advice from ponies. The only thing I take from you is breakfast. At least I used to.
You know, you're a lot like us.
Doubt it.
It's true. Do you know who Twilight Sparkle is?
No.
Well, she's the most
what?
well-liked, studious,
You don't know
studiest pony in Equestria.
Ugh, she sounds awful.
Oh, you'd hate her. I used to. She made me unsure about my place in the world.
How the freak does he not know
I used to be a
Twilight?
dictator who ran a village with an iron hoof.
Really?
Oh,
Maybe you two do understand me.
Yes, we do. But now, Trixie...
I just hurt my own forehead, but that needed to be done.
And I no longer control ponies against their will. And our lives are so
And this time now
much
you
better for
don't.
it.
Wow, so you're both losers. Stay away from me or I'll do to you what I did to the vines.
Well, Operation Lead Malwarf Away is coming along.
Mall
Gotta
Wars.
go with Pharynx.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Your brother is, challenging.
Oh, that bad, huh?
It wasn't great.
You want to talk it out? You can come with me.
I
to the
should be
feelings
with somebody
forum.
on Twitter does not spoil this.
Oh, it's a place for changelings to express their feelings so we all gain
I like the new
better
changes this out, but
understanding
my
of each
god,
other.
people need to
It's
set
really
your
helped bring the hive
thumbnails.
closer together.
When they upload images of a leaked episode, they really should be more
Sometimes I
considerate.
feel like I'm a blue changeling.
But that was last year.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a
Oh,
purple
hey.
changeling. But here I am, a green one.
You can be anything you want to be. Be blue one day
Oh,
and purple
God.
the next. Be both on the same day.
They have long free
Then
headed.
I feel like I'd be living a lie.
It's very
You sound
beautiful.
familiar.
There's something so personal. Does anyone else have similar concerns?
Okay, what was your role before
But the craft time has
Fallout?
given me such a creative outlet. I feel great now.
Everyone loves craft time.
Well, everyone except for you-know-who.
Yeah.
I like your horn.
Craft time making spears.
2
He's
points.
scary and intimidating. You-know-who makes me uncomfortable.
He makes us all
Dude, Voldemort?
Everyone, please! I understand Pharynx can be challenging at times.
That's an understatement. He lined the hallway with thorns.
He teaches little changelings to growl and hiss.
My
Yeah.
suit's too hot.
What?
I thought the Feelings Forum was for sharing our problems.
It sounds like your lame Feelings Forum is for talking about me behind my back.
The Feelings Forum is for talking about...
So they are little changelings?
you. Is there something...
I assume they were already born before Christmas, you know,
Actually, there is. The Changelings used to be a fearsome swarm. Now we sit around talking about our feelings so much you can't even stop a Malwurf from eating all your pretty plants. I could have sent that thing packing before, but I guess now we'll just try to lead it away and hope that keeps us safe.
I don't feel safe with him around.
I'd feel safer if he were gone.
I can't do that.
We want him banished!
Oh, God.
Hey, my soup's cooled down. These feeling forums are great for solving problems.
Everyone, please. If we are interrupting each other, we are not a firm.
I like her.
That's it! Feelings Forum is over!
Do I like her? This is a good episode.
I want to say something, but it goes against everything I've been taught as Twilight's pupil.
Ooh, then by all means say it.
There's a bit more if I like to banish you
I
in
think
Season 5.
Phoenix is a lost cause.
I'm all for second chance.
But she didn't banish you.
But he just seems like a bad bug.
And Thorax has a duty to the whole hive, not just his brother.
If he keeps sticking up for Pharynx, the hive might decide they don't want Thorax as their leader.
I think he might have to kick Pharynx out. But I don't want to be the one to tell Thorax that.
Me neither. But some pony probably should. I nominate you.
Oh, Trixie. Oh, God.
Thorax, we have something to tell you.
It's about Pharynx, isn't it?
Maybe?
Look, I know he's an aggressive warrior type, but when I was little, every young changeling wanted to be like that.
Oh my God! Oh, this is too cute.
Every young
Too cute.
changeling except me. The others would pick on me for not wanting to fight.
Look at the little grub playing with his dollies. Step away from my brother.
But Pharynx never let them hurt me.
We were just complimenting his dollies.
Inquisitor's brats or hooves. No wonder you were made captain of the guard. Or whatever your role
Why are
was.
you hitting yourself? Stop hitting yourself! Why are you hitting yourself?
Cut it out, Pharynx.
They're right, you know. You need to have tougher skin.
I see why Inquisitors like them.
Sweet story.
I perfectly see why.
I know Pharynx loves me, in his own way, and I know there's still good in him. That's why I keep sticking up for him.
Good.
Anyway, what did you want to talk to me about?
Me?
Not sure he is.
But, start
He just needs a way to... He needs an
Actually,
outlet.
Thorax.
Needs something that he actually likes doing.
Come on, Trixie.
That doesn't hurt anybody else.
What are you doing? I thought we agreed you'd tell Thorax he had to kick his brother out of the hive.
Maybe we don't have to. Get Pharynx and meet me at the hive entrance. I'll explain everything.
Oh, damn already.
How am I supposed to know where Pharynx is?
I just saw Pharynx.
That was easy.
Awesome. Oh, no.
We'll
You're
just use
fighting
one
the
problem to solve
creature
another.
to the...
I switched the trail of plants around to lure the Malwurf here. The changelings may not be able to stop it anymore, but Pharynx certainly can. When it attacks, he'll save his brother, showing every pony his good side. The others will accept him, and Pharynx will finally let love and friendship into his life and transform.
Wow.
I know,
Philip left, didn't he?
Great idea. Where's Pharynx?
He's gone.
Gone like gone to the throne room?
Gone like gone. One of the changelings said Pharynx left the hive for good.
And who's gonna stop the dread Malwurf I'm leading here?
It says out what Nips and Nails did in season 1. They led the Ocean Miners to Ponyville and...
And the Dread Mallworth is coming this way! Told ya.
That doesn't make any sense. The trail of plants should have led the Dread Mallworth away.
I might have relayed them to lead it back toward the hive.
Why would you do that?
I thought if Pharynx saw you were in danger, the loving, caring side of him would come out when he protected you.
But instead he's out there alone, somewhere between us and that rampaging monster? I have to save him.
I'm coming with you.
Of course you are. This is all your fault.
Oh, don't be too hard on Starlight. Her heart was in the right place.
You're coming too.
Oh, right. I mean, I was gonna volunteer anyway.
Who else is coming? Fine.
Oh, sure. You can all stay here, not help Pharynx, and he won't bother you anymore. It's your choice. But remember when you didn't have a choice, when you were forced to obey Chrysalis. You might have been unstoppable, but you weren't free to choose. And now you are, because of Thorax. Well,
you will be a general in a bloody war, aren't you? Epic war of Frontiers Massive. You will be the leading general, rallying the forces. God, the war should have been in the movie. Who knows? The movie's not out yet.
That was an amazingly...
I mean, they chose to stay behind, didn't they?
I just can't believe not a single changeling was moved by it.
I can't blame them. If he wasn't my brother, I don't think I'd be here. We're gonna have to face the Mallworth by ourselves.
Maybe it'll be long gone and we'll find Pharynx out here alone. Or maybe not.
Oh, he's not the... Okay. So that's why they didn't say.
Pharynx! What are you doing here?
I'm here to save you.
Get out of here! Let me handle this!
We're not leaving you!
You should have had the Tefedi exploding ability, Pinky that.
I may have forgot to mention in my letters that Mallworths have really thick hides.
Well, two of them had his dead on the ground.
Beat this thing!
Yeah, with the
Have you ever saw Filmers?
Not alone!
Good thing you're not alone.
Oh, hey! They rallied up!
I told you it was an epic speech.
Oh, I can already see the... I don't even want to mention it. Oh, sure, flip him! Calm down! Or not.
No use. We're out of practice and he's too tough.
And strong. Too bad we can't get it to fight itself.
That's it! Thorax, remember when we were young and I made you hit yourself?
Now is not the time to make fun of me, Pharynx.
Oh.
Right! Of course!
Oh!
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
And here I thought they was just gonna morph into the same thing.
Why are you hitting yourself, huh?
The mistake every predator makes. And there it goes.
We did it! It's gone!
For now, but it will be back with Predator.
What were you doing out here?
The war's not over yet, my Changelings.
Oh.
Hello.
It's just, why bother fighting the Mallworth then? You
Yeah,
could have left it alone.
Well, I couldn't just let it attack
Guys
you.
taking a nap, so I have
But
to
I
be
thought
quiet.
you were done with us and you didn't care.
I never said that. The hive is the thing I care about most.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
Well, I'm sorry if I don't get excited about pretty flowers and feeling circles and...
It's a feelings forum.
whatever. It doesn't matter. Even if I do care about the hive, I obviously don't have a place there anymore.
Actually, you do. And because we've been wrong, the hive may be a gentler, nicer place.
But that doesn't mean we won't have to defend ourselves. Clearly.
And who better to help us do that than the only changeling who never stopped protecting us?
He's gonna sing.
You all want me to stay?
Unless you still want to leave the hive.
Why would I want that? I love the hive.
Oh, here we go. He said the word love. He admitted it. Now, his ascension.
He did it! He transformed! I always knew you had it in you.
Really? Because I thought you said I
will
was a
comment on this
lost
in a
boss and you were
bit.
going to tell Thorax he should kick me out.
Starlight! How could you say that? What? That's... I mean, but you...
Lucky for us, you weren't a lost cause.
Lucky for me, you didn't give up on me.
So, glad everything worked out.
Yeah! Let's talk about how you not only led the Malwarf to the hive, but also drove my brother away from it.
I am so sorry about that. But I would like to point out that my admittedly terrible plan did bring everything together in the end.
Hey, do you guys want to hear the story about how I used to make Thorax hit himself?
Absolutely, yes, right now.
Well, when we were young, every changeling wanted to be a warrior. Except for Thorax. He was a little weak, and I had to...
No, that's a theme. Okay. This was a good episode, but I have to... Let me comment on this first. Thorax... He has a unique form. I mean, all of the other Changelings, all of them, when they morphed, their bodies remained the same height. They did not grow or shrink. All that changed was their bodies became whole. They changed tethers. The horns might have changed a little bit, but they were still the same exact Changelings. But when Thorax morphed, he grew, and he got big horns. I mean, he's about the size of a horse now. And now his brother, through the same transformation, he's not as tall, he doesn't have as big horns, but he's still almost identical to Thorax. What is it with these two? I mean, are they destined for something? Are they directly blood related to Chrysalis? I mean, I'm sure they all are, but I don't know. I just don't understand how this works. And it tells it's magic, so blah, blah, blah. Maybe I did this somebody to do a friend fairy or something. Because this really confuses me. Oh well. I like this new form though. Although I do like the original Changeling designs. I wonder what Chrysalis was changing to, if she does. I have no idea. I really enjoyed the Changelings, and it was really good to finally get an episode focused around them. After they got reformed. Excuse me. I mentioned it's something that I haven't really uploaded yet, that I was always disappointed that Thorax never really got an episode after he was introduced. He was introduced, but I befriended him, the Crystal Empire welcomed him with open arms, and then the very next time we saw him, he is joining the team. We never, period, got to see, period, how the life of the Crystal Empire, period, was, period. So yeah, that was a major disappointment. I wonder how his life in the Crystal Empire was. He really probably should have been introduced a lot earlier. Oh well, I can't blame the writers for that. I did, however, complain on this. Why the freak did his brother not know Twilight's freaking spot, though? Now, I don't really remember the word Twilight said, but Twilight was... Wait, I think it was... He was in charge of the patrol unit. AKA, he was the captain of the guard. Titwitch was in charge, but he was like second in command. Technically, I think. So how the freak did he not know? I mean, Titwitch has Twilight hanging from a freaking ceiling. How? If he was that high in weight and that close to Titwitch, why didn't he know Twilight? I mean, even if he did it by that point, considering the Changelings are now good guys, they freaking... Okay. In the season 6 finale, after Titwitch had left, the main 6 princesses, Starlight, Trixie, all the tasks, and all the Changelings that was in the castle, they were there in the same freaking room. So how did anybody know? I guess if we didn't technically see him, he wasn't technically there. This is always a thing when you introduce new characters. Sometimes when you introduce new characters, you make the mistake of failing to explain where they were. With Maud Pie, she came out of nowhere, because in Season 1, we saw how Pinkie Pie got her tuning mod. Maud was nowhere in that flashback. Yet came Season 4, we saw a picture to where Pinkie got her tuning mod, and there beside her was Maud Pie. Where the freak was she? When you introduce new characters, you have to explain where they were, why they wasn't mentioned or even referenced before. You have to explain that. I mean, I guess you could say he possibly could have been one of those Changelings that, you know, was all posing as the princesses, and that's why he was still in his default form. Or he was for the only Changeling at the castle that didn't, and you want to bet he was in charge of that road Changeling unit. Overall, I just really like the Changelings. I really do. I want to see more of them. The Changelings, if they take over the first one, I would totally be for them. I don't know why I like them so much. I like the idea. I like the way they look. I like the possibilities. I like them as a whole race. They're just unique. And I want them to be more explored. So I'm very, very happy that I'm just very glad they made this episode, because I was really hoping they would not be a season opener or finale type of thing, because yeah, if we never saw the same things outside the opener finale, that would be annoying. But the writers are exploring them. They actually made an episode at the Changelings Castle. And I'm glad they did. They didn't have to, but thank God they did. Now we can only get another Changeling episode before the season finale. Will Titwitch return this season? Or will she return the season following the movie? I don't know. It's actually interesting, the movie. if you watch the trailer, then you notice quite a few absences. I'm not going to mention them here in case you want to be surprised, but to be warned, there's a lot of characters missing from the trailer. Especially, well, you pretty much wonder where he's at. So if he's not in the movie, if he's not even mentioned, period, I have no idea. But enough of that. To say is a Changeling. I'm naming it my favorite episode of the season because I love the Changelings. I wanted them to do this. They did it. Now I just have to wait till they show up at the end. Can they have a spin-off? Okay, if the TV shaders are not taking a spin-off, I don't think anybody would. So, Twilight older brother. He was mentioned in Triple Threat. Pretty much, what episode number was that? Laptop froze on here. Stay 10-5 stories. So I want to say it was 2 episodes ago. Episode 15. No, was it episode 14? Yeah, no. It was a few episodes ago. So he made one reference to his brother that really did not go anywhere. We really didn't even hear what he was saying because of perspective. So, some people were wondering if that was actually going to lead into something later, that his brother might actually appear. And he did. This season. This season is like, if one thing is mentioned, to come a few episodes later, it happens. So, yeah, this season is good with its own continuity. I think next week is going to be the episode that I really want to see because of something in FIM its thoughts in. So, yeah. Well, this went on long enough. I really hope you enjoyed his reaction, because I sure did. Seriously, where was Fallout's brother? You just have to explain what characters were. You have to explain where and why they weren't mentioned or even referenced before. If you don't, it's just gonna make continuity and plot holes. The biggest examples is Twilight's older brother and Cadence. When they were introduced in the season finale to season 2, that was such a huge continuity thing. Brony 2 is actually said on that it probably would have made more sense if Twilight had a friend relationship with her brother. Like, Twilight and Sayonara were not on good terms. They had a falling out, and they really just didn't speak to each other anymore. That would have been perfect to explain why he was not mentioned, period. Oh well. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Fallout and his brother, and the same scene as a whole. I'm probably not going to see them much again this season outside the finale, but season 8, hey.
My TV just turned over to Mountain Monsters. I need it stopped.
Hold on.
I denied it in the living room and I didn't make it to my bedroom in time.
No, I'll stop it. You know, if you don't let us record things, don't let the recording overtake our family's TV. We have 3 TVs in this house. I said something to record on this TV. It takes over my dad's TV in the living room. He gets mad.
Mountain Monsters ain't even on. On 194.
It's that, ghost show, ain't it?
Yeah, so stop it.
Yeah, I think it's a glitch with, I think somebody messing up with the guide.
Anyway, can't you stop it?
As I did.
Okay.
So, if I said something to record on this TV, I want it to record on this TV. But no, every now and then it has to record on one of the other two TVs. We cannot fix that. So when we set something to record, I have to pray to God it does not take over my dad or mom's TV. Oh well. I thank you for watching. As I see you for the next episode, Changelings, rebuild the walls to your castle for the love of God. Because if it rains, which it eventually will, you're not going to have a castle anymore. So yeah, build the walls back up. Or just put a dome over it. I would not wait to see more Flores and the Splitter. Especially the Blood, I really want to know what is so special about those two. Maybe whenever Christmas shows up again. I'm pretty sure that some things, especially his brother, might be conflicted. Nah, probably not. I'm betting the same thing on same seed Civil War. I kind of want to see Christmas again, but I'm kind of wondering that maybe they should hold that off till season 8 because, you know, we want to be shocked when she comes back. If she comes back in this finale, we're all going to be seeing it coming. So they will have to do it in a way that makes it so where we don't see it coming while we are. Whatever, I just want to see you again. Anyways, I better stop this now before I go on too much. I really need to think of an outro. That who cares. So that bear mole hybrid. That's gonna be bad. I'm pretty sure. It's gonna have friends. It's gonna come back with an army. And they're not gonna need to switch to Star Wars. My God, I can already see it. Oh, the violence! We will never see that. In the official show. Comments? Maybe. Fanfiction? Oh yeah, that is dark. Anyways. I wonder if the comments are doing anything with Christmas. I really need to look that up. Anyways, I've tipped you on enough. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next episode. Thank you for listening to me. I didn't do all of that, but it's my OCD. I apologize. See you in episode 18. Or, yeah, see you in the next episode. And remember, if you add new characters that have always been there, you better explain where and why they were never mentioned or referenced. Seriously, friends with Magic, you're making a habit of that. Explain where they were. Or don't. We'll whine about it for the first few days, but we'll accept it in time, as long as they're good characters. I will see you in the next episode. I cannot wait to see reactions to this. So, one more question. What are the same things that we... Oh wait, no, we actually saw them eating food. They're eating actual food. And they do it once a week. They eat once a week. Oh, sweet mother of God, they need a baker there. Pinkie Pie, find your Changeling counterpart for the love of the Changelings. Because they're gonna need all the food they can get if it's 1 week only. I'll see you in the next episode. And